So this is Cromdale, a 55-foot traditional narrowboat built in 1988 by Coalcraft and fitted out by Rugby boats. The current owners, a young couple, have lived on her for 4 years, and they have brought up their baby on her, who is now about 2 years, and they've taken the decision to move ashore. She's had 3 owners since new, and is in remarkably good condition on the outside. The paintwork's very good for a boat of her age. Cromdale is actually the site of a famous battle up in Scotland in 1690, in case you were wondering. Good sized well deck with a cratch cover. There's astroturf being laid there, it doesn't need mowing, so that's quite handy. And in here, 4 13-kilo gas bottles. The Aldi central heating system is powered by gas, so there's plenty to keep that going. The current owners have done well with her. They've put a new kitchen in, they've recarpeted for the purpose of the sale, the carpets are new, and the sitting room is a bit of a blank canvas. She's painted pine tongue and groove on the walls, pine tongue and groove on the ceilings, and lots of light. Big windows in this boat, 2'6" by 2", and I think there are 12 of them in all. The front windows here do have blackout shutters. And there's a solid fuel burning stove in the corner. It's a Stovax Brunel. So it's all freshly painted in here. And I think it's 12'6", the saloon, so do with it what you will. On into the kitchen, which, as I say, is newly fitted. There's lots of cupboard space in here. Plenty of storage for the various culinary odds and ends. A 4-burner gas hob, separate grill, and the oven below. More cupboard space with a drawer under the sink. And there's good windows in the kitchen, over the sink, over the cooker, and actually 2 side hatches with opening roof parts. There's a separate freezer unit on top of the fridge here. And the duck hatch on the starboard side has a set of steps for those instances where you need to leave the side of the boat rather than the back or the front. Not quite sure why you would want to, but there we are. This next room's interesting. This is where the nursery was. When they bought the boat, there was actually a single berth in here. They took that out, and this is where the youngster slept at night and no doubt during the day. So it's quite an unusual opportunity. You can do with it what you will. A dinette would be very interesting. That would give you a separate dining room, in fact, and a spare double berth, but there's lots more you could do. The Aldi boiler system is behind this cupboard here. Passing that down through the corridor, and the bathroom is on the right. There's a Mansfield dump through, pump out loo in here. They're very practical, these loos, they don't go wrong. There's nothing to go wrong. Hand wash basin over the vanity unit, good sized window, and then there's the shower cubicle. It's a reasonable sized bathroom. Continuing down the corridor into the main bedroom towards the stern. And this room, when they bought the boat, again had a single bed, so there were 2 single cabins in series, if you like. They have put this fixed double in. The central heating thermostat is in here as well. two forms of heating on this boat. The Aldi central heating, and there's radiators through. There's also a Eberspacher air heating system, which is there on the left. And the aft cabin houses the engine, the various bits of electrical equipment, and of course all the various useful bits of boating paraphernalia that take up space but you can't really do without at some point or the other. There's a 1500 kilowatt inverter there, and a couple of nice little portholes in the aft cabin. It's keyless ignition. A little bit of AstroTurf again on the stern deck, and then spinning around for the view from the helmsman's position. I forgot to mention actually that this boat has double glazing. The panels for it are under the bed in the stern cabin. And that's Cromdale. For a full downloadable brochure, go to rugbyboats.co.uk.